Hi, it's Jamie Smart here, and I wanted to share something with you today in this short video that can really make a big impact for you in your life right away. And it relates to a fundamental misunderstanding of a beautiful signal that we've been given in our bodies, in our systems. And this signal is an expression of an largely unrecognized psychological component of our physical immune system. Now, if you stop and think about it for a moment, our physical immune system and the rest of our body and the rest of our mind arise from the same source. They arise from life. We all start out as a sperm and an egg, and everything starts from there. Well, the same intelligence that shows up in our body in an amazing way, like if we get a cut or get a scratch or something, our immune system goes to healing that, our natural healing system. And even if you reach out and grab your arm and do like that we used to call a burn when I was a kid, where you just twist the skin, only do that, stop as soon as it starts to hurt. There's a signal from your body that lets you know you've gone far enough. That's your physical immune system letting you know. That's your body's sensing system. And so your physical immune system not only has that signal that allows you to know when you've done too much of something or when to stop, through pain and stuff like that, but it also has the incredible ability to heal. And what I wanted to share with you is that your mind has those very same features. Your mind has a signal that's express purpose is to let you know when your thinking has gone off base. And that signal is feelings of agitation. Feelings of agitation, anxiety, freak out. See, we can think anything. Our perception is so flexible that we can think anything and perceive it as true. Like if you've ever seen someone, a friend of yours, walking down the street towards you, and you start waving at them, and then you realize it's not them and you scratch your nose instead, but it looked like them a second ago, because there's a creative component of our perception. We create our experience of reality. So because we can create any experience of reality, we need a way of knowing when that creative function has gone a little bit off base. And that's our feelings. So feelings of agitation, feelings of tension, feelings of anxiety are just a signal that our thinking in those moments is not to be trusted. But the fundamental misunderstanding that I referred to earlier is people often take those signals as an indication that the perception is accurate. And you can imagine if you went through life thinking a red light meant go and a green light meant stop, you'd run into all sorts of trouble. But there wouldn't be any problem with the signal. It would be your interpretation of the signal that caused the problems. Well, it's the same with this signal. This signal that's been there your whole life. And it's been telling you when your thinking is not to be trusted. And when I say thinking, I don't mean what you're thinking. I mean the quality of your thinking and perception moment to moment. When you get that signal, it's just the signal to ease off. I heard a beautiful metaphor. Someone said, if you're driving along the road and you run onto the rumble strip, that's just a signal to pull back onto the road. It's a signal that you've temporarily gone off base. It's the same with feelings of agitation and stress and dis-ease. It's just a signal to ease off on your thinking, to let go. And someone once asked me, well, how do you let go? Well, there isn't a really how, it's more an understanding. Just like if you don't understand that movies are an illusion, you can get freaked out by them, but the moment that you get the nature of movies, you relax. By the same token, this signal, the moment you see it for yourself, what I call insightful understanding or embodied understanding, the moment you see it for yourself, that when you see that you're feeling your thinking, it looks like we're feeling our circumstances. It tends to look like that. But we're just feeling the quality of our thinking moment to moment. The second you see that, you get back into a higher quality of mind. Thanks for listening.